Welcome. Now we will see how to write the program on Turbo C++. So here it is a editor window of Turbo C. The blue color window is editor window and the green color window shows the message or output. So here now we will write the code for our program. So first statement of the code will be include stdio.h. Stdio.h, it stands for input output statements. That means the printf and scanf statement, which is we are going to use in our program. And here I'll add another header file, that is conio.h. Now this conio.h, this is stands for console.io. Console.io means what? The default input output devices. For our program, here we are using the default input device as keyboard and the default output device as the monitor. That's why here whatever the statements available from the keyboard, these are available from the keyboard. Okay. Now here and we will display it on the monitor. So for clearing the window, here I am going to use the CLR SCR, and for accepting the output, for reading the output, I'll use the getch. So I'll tell you the meaning of that afterwards. Okay. Now here we will see one simple example of for loop. First, for is strictly iterative loop. Here we will print the numbers which are the even numbers between the range, or even numbers uh, for the range 1 to 10 or 1 to 20. So here I'll use the for loop. So here I have given the message as printf even numbers, so it will print the even numbers. Okay, and there I'm using the /n. This /n is for output formatting. So /n stands for new line, whereas /t stands for the tab. Tab means it will give some spaces between the output which is to be printed. Now for loop syntax for for loop is we have to use the variable from its initial values. Now here I have used the variable a. So variable a, I'll initialize it to 0. I want to print the numbers which are available, which are the even numbers between the range of 0 to 10. So here I'll use a is less than or equal to 10 as the termination condition. For loop, we have to use the initialization condition, termination condition, and whether we want to use it as the incrementation or decrementation, so that we are going to use over here. So here in for loop I have used a is equal to 10, a is less than 10, a is equal to 0, a is less than or equal to 10, and a plus plus. Now here we have to find out the even numbers. So here I'll check the whether the number is even or not. For checking the number is even or odd, we know that if we are going to divide the number by 2, then the remainder should be 0. So here we have to check the remainder. For checking the remainder, here the mod operator is used, that is nothing but percentage sign. So here if I am dividing the number by 2 and if the remainder is equal to 0, then that number is the even number, so we have to print that number. So here we will print that number, only we want to print that number. So here print the %d. Now here I'll use the output formatting, that is /t. So after the double quotes, I'll give the comma, then a. I want to print the value of a. So here in for here I'm using a if loop in the for loop. So we can use it like this, and since I'm using only a single statement which is to be executed in this if statement, so I'm not using the curly braces. Suppose if you want to use only a single statement which is to be executed, then we are not supposed to use the curly brackets. Okay. So here for loop is completed and if loop is also completed, then I'll use the getch. This getch will allow us to read the output. Okay. Now I'll execute this program. For execution of the program, here for C programming, we have to save that file. So for saving the file, Alt F, and then we will save it by using the save as option. Now we have to store the files in tc /bin folder with the extension something else. So just it is a demo, so I'll use the demo.c. Now here we are using C language, and we are using turbo C as the IDE. That means it is common for C++ and C. So here we have to mention the file type. So here the just remember that whenever we are saving the C file, we have to save it with .c. So here I have saved this demo.c, and then I'll press enter key, so it will save. Now the file name has been changed. Earlier it was noname.cpp, now it has been changed to demo.c. Now we have to run it. So whenever we have to run it, we have to compile it first. So for compilation, Alt F9 is used, and after the successful compilation, it will give the message as success, press any key. If the errors are there, then it will give the errors, and it will identify the errors according to line number. So compiler will compiler will give the errors line by line, and we are going to eliminate all these errors. Unless and until all the syntactical errors are completed, or all the syntactical errors are eliminated, we are unable to execute the program. Now we are able to execute the program. For executing the program, we have to move with the control F9, or we can go with Alt R, and now we can run it. So after running, we will be having this output as even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Here we have used only the numbers in the range of 0 to 10, and that's why we are having the output as 0 to 10. So we can use all these things in our program. Now here I'm not using the else loop because it is not required. Here I'm just printing whether all the even numbers. I'm not checking whether it is the even number or the odd number. So here I'm not using this. So we can use the if loop inside the for loop. Now if and for, these are the decision making or control flow statements in C. Okay, now here I have used the strict limits for loop. Instead of that, suppose if I want to give the access or give the permission to the user that how many number of or on in within which limit we want to print the even numbers, then here I'll give the message as printf enter the lower limit and the upper limit. So enter lower limit and lower and upper limit, lower and upper limit. So here I'll use that, and now if I want to use them, I have to store it in the two variables. Now C is allowing us to use the numbers, use the variables, declare the variables only at the initialization. So here we will use this. So as Python or C++, C doesn't allow us to declare the variables as and when it is required before its first usage, but we have to declare the variables only when we are entering in the main. So here now I have declared low and high, and now I'll accept it here. So %d, then space %d. Okay, so sorry, quotes %d, then %d. There should not be any space between the two %d, otherwise it will give the error. So here the first value we have to store in the address of low variable, whereas the second value is to be stored in the high variable. All the keywords are available in lowercase, so I'll recommend you that whenever you are using any variables, then all the variables please use them in the lowercase so that there may not be any confusion. Okay. So now here I have accepted the two limits, that is low and high, and now I have to use them for printing the even numbers and odd numbers. Now here I'll change the initialization condition to low, and here I'll use this as high. Okay, and then I'll execute the program. So instead of always compiling the program first and then moving to the next, we can directly go to the control F9, that means compilation and execution. So now it is giving me the message as even numbers, then enter lower and upper limit. Now my lower limit is 5 and the upper limit is 25. Then it will print 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 are all these numbers. So we can use the for loop in such a way. Now here we have used it in the ascending order. So not necessarily always we have to use it in ascending order. We can use it in the descending order also. So here I'll change it like this. Initialization condition, I will change it as high, and here I'll change it this as greater than. Okay, now it should be greater than low. Okay, and then I'll change, instead of post incrementation, here I'll use this as the post decrementation. Okay, I'll execute that. Again I'll give the lower limit as 5 and the upper limit as 25. It will print the numbers in the reverse order. So we can use the for loop in any way, and the for loop and if loop are very useful condition statements which we are in which we can use uh, which we can use in C programming. Okay, so this is a demo of a for loop and if loop. So thank you.